Referrals are the best way to build your business. Today I'm going to share with you 5 ways that you can generate more agent-to-agent referrals. In a market where transactions are at a premium, and we've seen those number of transactions actually pull back, it's critical that you look for ways that you can generate revenue in your real estate business outside of what you would typically normally think about. So one of those ways is on the referral side. You're in the business, so you have these folks that you're working with that may be moving somewhere else, or you're also a resource for other agents in other markets that may be sending people your way. So what I really want to do is I want to focus on that, building these relationships with these agents in other markets that can build these referral bases for you that can feed your business now and into the future like you can't even imagine. One of the things that I want to do is I want to talk about what does that relationship look like? What is it that you can do? How can you add value? So we're going to go through those now and really break this down in a way that is step-by-step action plan that you can take and you can begin to work on today. All right, so let's start with where we can really begin to build those relationships, and social media is where you should start. The biggest thing and the number one thing we want to do is we want to make sure that social media is social. Now, how does this look? This gives you the opportunity to actually go out and create some content that shares with you about your business, shares about your area, gives you the opportunity for not just to be seen by your potential buyers and sellers as the expert for your area, but also for those other agents. One of the things that I've noticed is that we have a lot of agents, and I do it myself, where I'm following agents in certain markets just to see what they're doing. What is it they're doing? How are they presenting their business in a way on social media that's drawing clients towards them? And then applying that in our local markets. So I would encourage you, go out there, make sure you're connecting with every single agent that you can think of that is impressive to you, or someone that you may have met at a conference. Connect with them on social media and get social. Comment on their post, like their post, favorite their post, whatever it is that you're doing, make sure you're getting social with those folks. DM them, love the way you put this together. Keeps you top of mind. Also, make sure that you're creating some content that is adding value as well. One of the things that you can do is go in there, and if you have something that does really well and you have some people that you're doing, DM them and say, hey, just wanted to make sure you saw this. I did this post about this in our market, and I think if you did it in your market, it would have the same type of engagement I had. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for keeping me in mind if you know of anybody moving to my area. Again, we're utilizing social media to be social, to connect with people, to then build relationships with people, to begin to be someone that they stays top of mind because we're always commenting, we're always getting involved with things that they're doing, and they begin to see our content as well. The second step is to send I Love Paying Referral Fees to feeder market agents. Now, this is an idea that Heidi Harris, my good friend, came up with when she started in the business. And what she did is she built these note cards that would basically say I love paying referral fees to agents from, and it was basically to her feeder markets. Now, she knew that in Raleigh, for instance, that a feeder market was Charlotte. So she began reaching out to those agents, sending those cards and offering to pay a little bit of a premium to what would typically be a 25% referral fee. She said, I'd love to treat your folks like family and give you a 30% referral fee. She stayed top of mind. One of the things that's amazing about this is as she sent these out with cards handwritten to these folks, is she began to see that it wasn't just a one-time deal. People then became, once they sent her one referral and she rewarded them for it, they became referral partners that send her deals every single year. Now she's at a place where she's generating 8 to 10 transactions every single year from just a few of those handwritten note cards, offering to pay referral fees to feeder agents in feeder markets. So the initial opportunity is to create something that's eye-catching. What is it for us? We've got the little 30A logo here. We've got a partnership with a 30A company so we can utilize that. And we send those and we just say, I love paying referral fees to people from Atlanta for, and then use the 30A logo, for instance. Gives us the opportunity really to reach out to people from our feeder markets, build relationships, start those relationships, and then that leads into number 3, which is to follow up with phone calls, check-in calls with agents in feeder markets. So number 3, make sure you're checking in with agents in these feeder markets. This could simply be, hey, it's Jimmy Burgess down at the beach. Just checking in to see how's everything going in Nashville with your business. What are you seeing up there? Sharing with them what you're seeing down there. And then at the end of the conversation, just say, hey, as a reminder, just know, if you ever have anybody coming this way, love to pay you a 30% referral fee, a little extra, and take care of them and treat them like family. This gives you the opportunity not just to make the initial contact, but to begin to build relationships through these conversations. I always like to suggest that one of the best things you can do when you go into these conversations and you're checking in with agents is come with something of value that can help their business. So for instance, right now, the biggest tip we're seeing right now is utilizing ChatGPT to go in and utilize our typical Facebook posts, and we're just dropping that into Facebook, and we're just simply putting that in there and asking, giving us an SEO optimized Facebook post for this property. We put the 4 pictures in there, and I tell them the story that, hey, just doing this one little thing on the first one we did, we went from having typically 1,500 impressions on this thing to over 40,000 organically. And we're not seeing that on every one, but we are seeing a 20 to 25% increase in our engagement just by doing that one step. Maybe something you might want to try in your business. Again, we're giving value. Typically what I always like to say is I want to come in and add value in a way that keeps me top of mind, so that when they think of me, they think kindly of me, and then they also think of an opportunity that when they get an opportunity to help us, we get that law of reciprocity working in our favor, and that's when the referrals start flowing. Number 4 is to farm agents the same way you farm a geographic area. The difference is that with email addresses for agents, we can do this for $0, or you can even add in. I know that there are some agents that I know that are actually sending postcards every 2 weeks to agents that they have this database of agents in feeder markets or in across the country that they've met over time. One of the things you have to understand is just like you, if you're at a place and where we're seeing in most areas of the country where the transaction numbers are down, all agents are looking for opportunities to generate some additional revenue. By staying top of mind and asking them and providing value to them, you're going to stay in that position where they're going to think of you first. So what does this look like? Here's what it typically would look like is you're going to build a database of these different types of agents in different markets, and you're going to build an email database for this. Just like we use in our CRM, where we're able to send a mass communication out. You can use anything like MailChimp or Constant Contact if you've got a list of these folks, but we're using CRM. And basically what we're doing is on every 2 weeks, we're trying to send an email at least once a month, but 2 weeks is ideal, where we're sending something of value to them. That may be an example of a postcard we sent that got higher than normal kind of traction in our market. It may be that we're sharing an idea or a script, or maybe it's a video that you saw. Maybe it's one of my videos or somebody else's videos where they're teaching a specific skill. Hey, I saw this video. It was really valuable to me. Thought it might be of interest to you. By the way, hope your business is doing well. Hope this helps your business. And always, thanks for keeping me in mind in case you have someone moving to my area, and know that I'll be glad to pay you a 30% referral fee instead of 25%. See, the consistency, just like with geographical farming, the consistency builds trust. And so by consistently sending an email out to that group, just like you would your normal newsletter to your database, but sending a segmented one out of value to agents in other markets, it absolutely is going to give you the opportunity to generate more referrals than you've ever had before. Number 5 is attend conferences, whether that be with your brand, whether that be with a Tom Ferry event, whether that be with any of these type of events that are happening all the time. Your state, maybe you even go to the state where there's a feeder market coming in, their state convention. Maybe you go to different types of opportunities that you find to be around other agents. Now, it's not just attending these events, you have to be purposeful. So what I like to do is to set goals with agents that when we're going to an event, hey, we want to come away with at least 5 people that we've had a meaningful conversation with that are in areas that we know that they will probably have the opportunity to send us a referral. By generating those relationships now, we can follow up with them afterwards. We can send things about our area. We can put them in that email database where we can start generating some of the content that's going to help them grow their business so that we stay top of mind. Utilize events to build relationships. Those are times when you can invite somebody to have breakfast when you're going on an event. Utilize the lunchtime. Utilize the afternoon time. Create something at an event where you're gathering agents. Anytime that I go to these, what I try to do is I'll typically set up a dinner, and I'll just say, hey, listen, I'm going to invite 20 people from this event, and we're just going to have a get-together for dinner at somewhere, or we're going to have a happy hour, or we're going to have something where I'm going to gather agents together. We do an event as a company when we go to our national convention where we try to get all of the agents from all different areas in the Southeast together. We invite them to come in. We do this in conjunction so that we can have that networking opportunity to build those relationships. Now more than ever, we are all stronger together, and we need each other now more than we ever have. As we go forward, the referrals will continue to come and probably be more prevalent in our market and in all of our markets and in our businesses. Why not begin now to utilize the opportunity to build these relationships with these agents? I just can't stress to you enough, if you can build yourself a database of agents that you consistently add value to, you will consistently generate referrals every single year. I hope this has been helpful, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching the video. I specifically chose the video below for you because it builds on the one you just watched. I hope it's helpful, and I'll talk to you soon.